Welcome to Minds of Aspirants. This is MindsOfAspirants.com. What we are going to see here is the first reaction for anthropology as an optional. What I felt about anthropology as an optional, this I have been saying for multiple times. If you looked at the optional paper, you would see that they have transformed this examination or an optional paper in every way into an analytical paper. No more points are important. You can check the question paper where you will find that the questions are very analytical in a sense. You see it here. Discuss the Miocene hominid remains and their significance in evolution. 20 mark they have asked. Mind you, my friends, you have this answer in a notes, okay, that you might know, but you will have ember and ember. You can go check this question, then you read ember and ember. You take ember and ember and you take this chapter which is there, okay, this chapter which is there, which talks about Miocene. Miocene is around 25 million years to 5 million years, okay. This is where you start having species called as proconsul, Dryopithecus, Sivapithecus, Ramapithecus and things. In second paper is where it comes. But Dryopithecus, proconsul, and how these things are connected, how this resulted in the apes and the evolution further is given in an excellent format in Ember and Ember. Students read some notes and you will not have the same kind of an answer for writing what is the significance. They are saying you should discuss these fossils and you should discuss their significance. Dryopithecus has a different significance. Sivapithecus has a different significance. Dryopithecus is found in this Mediterranean. Sivapithecus is found in India. Why these fossils have moved towards these two regions? So whether Dryopithecus is the evolutionary head of human, or Sivapithecus, which is found in India, is the head of the human line. But if you see, they say Sivapithecus, but Sivapithecus is in India, it's not in Africa. So you should check ember and ember for the answer. You can think about many other questions, my friends. No more you check the whole thing. No more the questions are straightforward. You have to, so for example, how political economy is integrated with ecological and adaptive perspectives in biocultural anthropology. These are all perspectives. There is a chapter in economic anthropology, biocultural anthropology. Everything is in ember and ember. You please check it. And at this point also you can how anthropologists assess the nutritional status of a community. You can go in very simple terms how the longitudinal studies are done, how the cross-sectional studies are done, how each of the factors are responsible, and in a way you have to address the social inequality as well, which is very easily given in PNAT. So you should see that the source are ember and PNAT. This is what you actually should go through for anthropology as an optional, and you will get good scores. These three sources, if you critically examine drawbacks in assuming culture as an integrated closed system in understanding quantum. So culture is not a closed system, it has diffusion, it will open up, and so many other things you can actually see. They have given basic many of the questions. They have provides a multi-dimensional understanding of human beings, bridging. So there is a question on anthropology being a very comprehensive subject, which was a previous year question. You can check that as well. And other many other mitochondrial DNA and human evolution, all these are. So for example, what are here, I saw a question. So agenda of biological anthropology became more scientific from the middle of the 20th century, so 1950s and things like that. The study became in a very different way. Before that, anthropological studies were, skull they will study, hand they will study, they'll study all the structures and things. But then they started going into the genetic markers. They started going into DNA, blood analysis. They were thinking about statistical analysis of all the necessary. So how the codons are there, how the codon is responsible for a particular gene. For example, the question they have asked here. You have genome-wide disease association. That is, each gene, how is it associated to a particular disease? This question they asked it in lethal and sublethal gene in the previous year. So how the theories of postmodernism, very, there is very good opportunity for us to get scores in this. You can check these things and basic understanding if you have of all the topics in Ember and Ember, PNAT and previous year question, you would have gotten very good scores. I hope I made myself clear, and I would like to say that we are going to start. So this is my format. So in Minds of Aspirants, you can check Minds of Aspirants. We have several courses. We have an Acumen Mains Answer Writing batch. We have a Lincoln, which is the complete batch, prelims, mains, everything will be there. It's like a membership of Minds of Aspirants. But we also have a GENE Anthropology batch where I use primarily these things with my understanding to give you a complete picture of anthropology, which we are going to start very soon. I will put the brochure and the details of the numbers you can contact for your further information. Thank you for watching, and go through all the paper and go through all the important things that you need to know about anthropology. From this and this, you will see one question is Miocene. Go check it. Ember and Ember has an excellent explanation of that. I know that materials contain it. I know that notes contain it. But whether it has been explained in the way Ember and Ember does, you can check it. You check yourself and decide for yourself. Thank you. All the best.